US Senator Richard shared a video on platform X after attending the Ukraine Recovery Conference in Rome, saying there is growing momentum for a Russia sanctions bill. The bill, co-sponsored with Senator Lindsey Graham, proposes sweeping sanctions on Russia and up to 500% tariffs on countries like India that continue buying Russian oil and gas.
Here in Rome, having just met with all the European heads of state, I am so deeply inspired by their commitment to the cause of freedom in Ukraine against Putin's murderous invasion, but also by their gratitude to the United States for our support and for our Russia sanctions bill that imposes bone-crushing penalties on China and India for buying Russian oil and fueling their war machine. Bone-crushing sanctions should help halt China, India, and Brazil from fueling Russia's war machine by buying its oil and gas. The Senate will move soon on a tough sanctions bill, not only against Russia, but also against countries like China and India that buy Russian energy products that finance Putin's war machine. That new concept is, this new approach is not something that automatically leads to peace, but it could potentially open the door to a path.
We will engage anytime that we have an opportunity to do so, like we did today. I echoed what the President has said, both disappointment and frustration at the lack of progress in peace talks or in a path forward. So we'll continue to engage. We shared some ideas and comments, which I'll take back to Washington as early as this evening in terms of calls and reflected, and perhaps there's something to build on there. So, but it was a frank conversation. It was an important one. We had it, and we talked about some other items as well and related to the war in Ukraine, but that was obviously the first and foremost topic that we discussed. And look, the President's been pretty clear. He's disappointed and frustrated that there's not been more flexibility on the Russian side to bring about an end to this conflict. We hope that can change. We're going to continue to stay involved where we see opportunities to make